So I think this is going to be perfect. We're going to find out. We're going to take a dab and see if the new mic sounds right.
You're right.
And if this video sounds right, I'll cut it and post it. I think it's going to sound way better than my previous videos by just having actual fucking sound, you know, where it doesn't sound like fucking I'm talking with a dick in my mouth or something.
Only person
all
here
muffled.
gets dick in their mouth is you. And I think Jasmine.
Fido does try to fuck her in the face all the time. It's hilarious.
Papa did not have any of that.
I got a puppy like 7 months ago, and this motherfucker, he's coming into his own now, and he's always trying to fuck the female dog's face.
Those are days.
Here.
I'm not getting no button.
Oh, well, then you're not taking it down. I can't test a mic with you way over there and me next to the mic.
And see how good it picks up noise.
The problem is I need your sound right there. Where you're usually sitting during our conversations. So anyway, I think this sounds going to be good. What we're going to find out right now. So we're going to see if this mic works better closer to my face, because the sound on the last test wasn't very good. Yeah, I had to turn the TV all the way up to 27. I mean, before though, when I was on my phone, just using the phone sound to hear myself talk on the TV from casting it, I had to turn it all the way up to 50. You know, to hear it like normal sound from a normal TV show or anything.
Which we didn't realize until we listened to the next video.
Yes, and you know, now I'm gonna try it like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the name of this mic, and I'm gonna go ahead and post all the tests I did in one clip together thing. That way you guys can see the differences. And I haven't added anything. It's just what came in the box. The only thing I did add was a connector that cuts it down. So this side would be a microphone connection.
Also, in this test, I did get closer.
Yes. This is a microphone connection, and then the other side of the connection is a headphone jack off a 3.5 millimeter whatever jack. It's just a splitter way because I'm going directly into my cell phone. So since I decided to go directly into my cell phone, I had to get this adapter so the phone could distinguish between video and audio, or audio and in and out, audio in and out, not video and audio in and out, because
whatever,
one's the mic.
stoner.
Yeah, shit. Stoner fucking terrific, man. But anyway, so we'll see right now. This is 2 minutes into my test, so I'm gonna stop and then put it on the TV and see. Alright, so now that I got this mic kind of figured out, that you get really good sound if you set it about like right here. This should be the best test yet. We'll go ahead and see here in a second after we take a dab.
It's about time.
Shush, lady. You could have been in on a dab test a minute ago, but you didn't want to get off the couch.
That's not where I was sitting.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
I was out gardening and vacuuming and doing the dishes.
You're so full of shit, motherfucker. You were over there perma-stoned on the couch trying to watch.
You cannot prove
what
it.
the fuck was the name of the show you were watching?
I was not watching any show.
It was like Easy A or something.
Easy. I was watching very intelligent documentaries. After I was done doing all of those chores I just told you about.
I'm calling bullshit on that too. You were over there watching.
The TV has nothing to do with any of this.
God, if you give me a second, I know what you were watching. It was like Castle Rock or some shit. That's what it was, huh?
Shut your fucking mouth and pass that fucking dab
It
rig
was
over.
Castle Rock.
No, it wasn't.
What
I
was
wasn't
it?
watching television.
Don't bullshit the bullshitters. My people know.
My people.
My whole 25 subscribers right now.
My people are coming to get your people for lying on me.
Oh man, that was a good one. All right, so I'm gonna run a test on this one on the TV now, and then I'm gonna get back to you guys with a real session.
Fuck yeah.
All right, everybody. So I think I've got this mic figured out. About 4.5 to 5 inches from your mouth. It seems to be like the perfect location for it. And this is just, like I said, just using my phone. I got from Amazon also, I got the King Top sound splitter. It's one is for like your headphones and the other one is for a mic. So like it can distinguish that way automatically. You don't have to really do anything to your Android device. You just plug and play with that extra splitter that goes along with this mic setup. Let me see, where did I set the box for this mic? That's not the mic box. No, that's for the tablet.
It's gone. I threw it out.
Did you take all the stuff out of it?
There
was a speaker cover in there.
Oh.
There was stuff in there. Why?
There was only. I'm sorry.
There was the thing that goes over
That's
this.
still in the box that's outside. I thought it was trash. I'm sorry.
Well, go get the box. No one said throw it away. Where am I supposed to put the mic? I'm just gonna magically put the motherfucker in a cabinet when I take it down?
I don't know. I thought it was
How are we
trash.
supposed to store it?
I don't know. I thought it was trash.
Stop throwing shit away that you're not supposed to throw away.
I thought it was trash.
If it was yours, then you could throw it away. If it's
I thought
mine,
it was trash.
well, you were wrong.
At least I told you. What is wrong?
I see my phone works good. Dude, I could zoom in. I could pick a booger out. Dude, you can see a blackhead on my nose with this thing. That crazy, it's got a 16 megapixel front camera. That thing works really good. I mean, that's the first time I've ever zoomed in like that with it. But this woman, man. You better hope your dog didn't pee on my fucking box. The little motherfucker likes to pee and poop on boxes for some reason. Well, at least I got the mic now. So that's good shit, you know, it works good. You can't find the box.
I don't know where it is. Let's take a dab and think about it for a second.
Yeah.
I closed it all up. I did see that piece. Now that you're talking about it, it makes more sense what that black thing.
Can you give me my lighter from over there so I can take a bong rip, miss throwing my shit away?
And now that you're talking about it, it makes more sense what that black thing was that could totally fit over the microphone.
That was the microphone spit protector?
Yes.
Keep your mouth moisture out of the mic?
My dirty hands off your stuff. So sorry. I don't know. I did. I threw it down there by the door. Then the door opened.
And the wind sucked it away because we got these crazy winds in the desert.
Yeah.
It is blowing like 60 out there. There's dust storm. Shut the fucking door back, man.
Well, I'll go back out there and find it.
Okay, well, you work on that. I'm going to work on bong rips.
No, I'm going to work on that too.
No, you're going to work on dabs. You don't even smoke flower. You fucking...
Well,
You got to go find the box for my...
I feel discombobulated now.
Well, you're the one that threw away shit that didn't belong to you. You weren't supposed to be touching. I don't throw your stuff away. I'll let you make your own messes and clean them up.
I don't make messes. Only you do that.
I know I have a bad habit of not putting things away.
Making messes. We're going to have to start smoking immediately.
You gotta go find my box immediately
Well,
before the wind blows it away.
I think pretty sure it's already been blown away.
That's a good one. Oh. Nice
The
fat.
good thing is I knew right away, I threw it away and I admitted it, so you're not just sitting around looking in your fucking mess for a box that isn't there.
I got a bag of fucking wires and cables and shit like that. A guy bag. You know, every guy, we live in an RV right now until we move our.
My point is that you're just not looking around for something that's not there, that I'm like, oh no, I threw that away. So we know where to look instead of looking somewhere that it's.
Well, like I got the box over here for my fucking tablet. Those are so you can put the shit away so you can be stored. We live in an RV. It's gonna move.
Well, right, we live in a very tiny space, so just easy to communicate with me. Don't throw that box away.
We only are living in the RV until I finish the remodel on the mobile home, and then it goes to our property. We got a half acre out in Salton City, so we'll be having a good time once we get onto our property too. But right now,
I'll have a lot more space to throw your shit around.
Yeah. Well, that's 12 by 50. This is 8 by 32, and when the slide out, it's out as the living room is 10 by, I think. Well, the living room kitchen combined is that 12 or 14.
Are you going to use my dab rig as a talking stick?
Yes, I might. I'm allowed to. I'm the one lighting the fucking dabs. If you were lighting the fucking dabs, then you could be like, oh, I'm fucking talking right now.
It'd be easier to listen to your story.
Yeah, well then fuck, pick the tool up. No one's stopping you from lighting dabs, lady, except yourself.
You do such a good job at it, though.
Oh, man. So, I do think the mic was a good idea because before, like I said, I had to turn my TV all the way up to 50 to hear it when I talked. Now, with the mic, I don't. And I did make the huge mistake the other day, which I will clip these videos in, is trying to figure out about the mic and finding out that I had to order this special piece so my phone could separate it. You don't have to do that with your computer. If you hook it to your computer, it will allow you to use options in Windows.
Because that's already built into the
into the computer. No, it's built into the computer. You can go into Windows options and set up mic use, and then it will allow you to just get your sound through there. But since I'm using my cell phone because it's got a better camera than the computer and shit, it just shows it being easier to just buy this little $7 part. I paid $6.80 for it. It was delivered the next day. So I got the mic yesterday. I got the little cord today, and I shot like 3 or 4 little videos on testing the mic sound. And like I said, it should be about this far from your mouth, to get the right sound out of it. At least that's what I found. But if you can tell me what you think. My lady is probably 4 feet, 3.5 feet from it. And you hear her talk, but you can watch previous videos.
I have a higher pitched voice, though.
Yeah. But you can also watch previous videos. And then this video and see what you think. I don't usually test products and shit like that, but if you agree with me that this isn't a bad mic, it actually does the job for the serious principle of letting people be able to hear me. What I will be adding next is the little soundboard in the middle, so I can be like, or I can clip in, but
Different
I can
voices.
also adjust the sound up and down so the mic reverb and it picks up the voices better and all that. And once I get that, I might add a second one so I can split things off. I, we'll see because I might set my lady up with a mic so when we're talking, she has her own mic over there. You know, we'll we'll work this
Well, you'll
out.
be sorry if you start letting me add noises.
The motherfucker, you will not have control of the soundboard. I won't be able to get 3 words out. You'll be hitting like or some shit like that. I fucking know
You do
you.
know me. You do. Surprise noises coming out of left field.
Next thing you know, I'm fucking talking and it sounds like a giant fart just happened and shit. Sounds like that fart from fucking Step Brothers. And then you'll be in the background. I can taste it.
It won't be a fart. It will be funny.
So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm gonna start clipping all these videos together right now, and then you guys will see it on YouTube. Probably about 5:30 Pacific or Pacific, however you want to say the word. Specific is actually the way I kind of pronounce it, but that's just my motherfucking speech impediment because it is Pacific.
You want to get specific.
Pacific. God, that's the stoner slur.
All right, we're gonna have to take another dab.
That fucking dabs for the road, man. No one misses dabs for the road.
If you're gonna get specific, this is a weed smoking channel.
Dude, this is a badass little invention. It's actually this. It's a USB plug to USB-C. This right here, I can use in my cell phone or my tablet to run, micro SD card. This might look like this. This is a 1 terabyte micro SD card. This sucks ass. This thing doesn't work for shit.
Oh.
This, however, takes this is a USB card. I mean, this one takes the micro SD cards, and it is the fucking bomb. I can put any size micro SD card in I want up to 128 gigabytes, and it will just plug into my phone with this little adapter and give me all kinds of, extra space if I need it, or ability. Like right now, I'm adding all my music to a micro SD card through the side, because you get, watch, I got an extra one right here. I got the, you put your micro SD card inside the little adapter, and you slide it in the side of your computer. Yeah. So I have that with a 32 gig micro SD card, downloading all my Head PE, AC/DC, Aerosmith, The Beatles, Big B, Cage the Elephant, Daddy X, D-Loc, Eagles, Guns N' Roses, Johnny Richter, Korn, Cottonmouth Kings, Potluck, Metallica, Saint Dog, Slipknot, Subnoise, Soldiers, The Beatles, and then some unknown artist shit. And I'm getting ready to add all of ICP's and Twisted's shit to my music library. And a bunch. Man, I still got to add Tech 9 too. I've been waiting to add Tech 9 for a minute. And I still need to add some Cypress Hill, because who the fuck doesn't like Cypress Hill? I've been doing a bunch of other shit. I haven't taken the time to really add music to my library because I just listen to Pandora. But anyway, if you guys can find one of these little USB micro SD card adapters, this is the shit. It replaces this, so it allows you to do the exact same function as this one here by sticking it in the back there. The light there, you can see the little slot. There's a lighting. You slide your little card in there, and then if you have a USB-C drive, you can throw your USB card in there like bow, and just plug it right into your phone or your tablet if it has that type of plug, and micro SD up. It's the shit. It's one of my favorite features of that card and my new tablet because it came with one, but I came up on an extra one, so can't beat that. And I use this one. This one keeps my mouse tag in it for the mouse that came with the tablet. So I need to find an adapter that goes from one USB-C to multiple USB-Cs. I haven't even looked. I should look. I'm sure I can find one. Because then, instead of only having one USB-C plug on my tablet, I could have like two or three. So I could charge it and use the mouse at the same time. Right now, I can only use one or the other. Same with the cell phone. If I wanted to look stuff up, I can Bluetooth my keyboard, but I can't They didn't make a Bluetooth mouse for some reason, like a bunch of fucking idiots. They give you a mouse that you still have to use a dongle for. This little fucking chingadera. What did you laugh about chingadera for? What is that? Just because it's one of those ghetto ass fucking words from
No,
Spanish?
I agree. That little fucking thing.
Yeah, just some random shit. But yeah, this is a badass little device to give you a USB port from a USB-C port. And it works really well. So we're like 15 minutes into this video. You ready for another dab?
Yeah.
Well, 16 minutes. And I still got all that other video to clip to this. So it's going to be like a 30-minute video, 25 minutes, something like that. Yeah, but I got our mobile home across the street. I've put 2 new windows in it. I still got to go get a bunch of new 2x3s. Because these old mobile homes, that's what they were built with. I got to put in new windows. So wherever there's a new window going in, I'm using 2x4s for support, for the beam, upper beam, because 2x3s are what are coming out. I'll use 2x4s there, but I already have those. And then the verticals will still be 2x3s, the same as they were before. But I'll reinforce the original existing ones with new ones. Because the old ones have been in that house that mobile home since it was built in the 60s. Which is, whatever. You'll see the videos on that too. I gotta add some of those to my channel. No. But that's what's up. So, in the comments, tell me what you guys think of the new mic, if you like the sound better. Because,
I think it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I want to give this a check out before I send it. But, the name on the mic, let's see here.
You can see it on this side.
Yeah, but I can't read it.
I know,
there
it
it
has
is.
a weird fucking name.
Newer.
NW700.
Yeah. So, that's the mic. And, like I said, it was like, I think I paid $35 or something like that for it, or 38. It was under 40 bucks. Plus the little, like I said, it was $6.80 little adapter. So I could plug it directly into my Android phone. I have just a regular old Android phone. It's a Motorola Stylus G, what the fuck ever. But it's got a badass 48 megapixel camera and a 16 megapixel front camera. Like I said, that's why you can zoom in real close. That's 2% zoom. There's 6%. You can see my eye color at 8%. You can tell I got these weird gray blue eyes. So, dude, watch, you'll see the video on the TV here in a second. You can see the color of my eyes now.
honestly, there's two things that I've always thought were really interesting combination inventions: cars and radios together,
Yeah.
and cameras and cell phones and cameras.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
been really thankful for both of them, however.
uh, well, who the fuck wouldn't be for cars and radios, man?
Mhm.
When I'm in the car, if depending on what I'm listening to, it can be whether I'm doing 70 or 105.
70 or 105.
I'm
Yes.
not even kidding
No,
because
no,
you know me
wait,
how I
no.
drive.
Yes, I agree. However, it's the difference between me doing 30 or 105. Your range is way different than mine.
Well, because we live out here in the desert, everybody's doing 70. You got to be doing 70 or you
But
get run the
but
fuck
yeah,
over.
but seriously, I totally know what you're saying. Like if I'm listening to country or hard rock, or some whatever.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, it's
100%.
like if I'm listening to classic rock,
Mhm.
I'm usually smoking a couple joints and just cruising along. If I'm listening to, some Head PE or some ICP or some Cottonmouth Kings or something, I'm probably going over 100 and I am most likely getting high still.
Okay, I'm getting high no matter what.
Exactly. Either way, I'm still blazing. But that's just reality. I fucking cruise. I got a little sports car. So what the fuck? Why wouldn't I? I mean, it is considered an eco-friendly car too,
How so? What
because
about it?
it's a 3-cylinder turbo.
That's kind of
I
a
got
stretch.
a I got a bigger engine on my Yamaha Venture Royal on my motorcycle than that car has in it. My, my motorcycle weighs 500 pounds less than that car. That's the only difference. Is because of the seats and shit. There's a 500-pound weight difference in all the extra, like aluminum or whatever. I don't even think they use aluminum on that shit. I think it's like a fucked up plastic slash
Wait,
metal.
I'm sorry. That's why it's considered eco-friendly because it isn't made with a lot of materials.
It's lightweight and it only runs 3 cylinders. It's supposed to get 36 miles to the gallon.
Does it?
Fuck no. Because of the way I drive.
Okay. So the way that some companies are making their cars more green
Mm.
is not by trying to by using better fuel or trying to
Mm.
find better fuels, but by like cutting these other stupid fucking corners.
Yeah,
Like
well,
they're like, oh, like the stupid plastic bag thing, right? We'll just use better plastics or less plastic, or
uh,
we'll make a cardboard car or
uh,
some stupid shit like
well,
that.
no, because we could be driving hemp cars right now if fucking Henry Ford would have had his way. If it wasn't for,
I know, but isn't
oil.
am I right though that this is all just stupid and they could just focus on fuel?
Well, yeah, I mean, fuck. Toyota built a hydrogen car like 10 years ago or longer. And fucking, they're still having trouble getting it to come to market because of the
Why are
fucking
you
oil
talking about
industry.
water though? We need water for other things.
We have we have millions and trillions of gallons of water in the ocean.
Oh, you mean that's not potable? Like you can't
You
drink it?
you could drink that shit. It's all you gotta do is boil the salts out. Dude, for thousands of years, people have been boiling salt water to make drinkable, potable water. This is not new. I mean, old boiler systems, they found old ancient cultures that were doing what, man has been doing for years. You put nasty water and you boil it and you get drinkable water. It's just they learned how to catch it. Some of the Chinese learned how to catch it years and years ago from steam vents. Like shit that we got in like Yellowstone, they were catching that shit in Asia in more sparsely populated areas where there wasn't much water
Hmm.
and drinking it. I can't say they're Chinese. They just the stuff I read was saying it was in Asia that they first started catching water from like straight out of the ground. They would catch that shit in like clay pots
Mhm.
and it would just steam fill their shit, and then they'd
They
turn
were
it over.
filtering it. You're
No, they
saying.
were just they were catching the naturally earth filtered water.
Mhm.
Who knows what was going into it, but it's coming out. It should have sulfur in it, you would think, because if you fuck with the water out here in Yellowstone, that's all got sulfur mixed in with it.
Mhm.
Like it stinks like farts and shit.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
So when you said sulfur, I was thinking like matches,
yeah,
not like farts, not like eggs,
yeah,
like rotten eggs.
yeah,
I thought you meant
yeah,
like matches.
yeah. No, that's that sulfur smells rotten egg smell. It smells funky, but I guess the vapor off that shit is supposed to be drinkable. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I know what I read that
Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. I'm not a scientist either, but I, um,
play one on TV, man.
no, I'm not a scientist, but I, um, am committed to the scientific method.
Yes, I believe in the scientific method, but I mean, I don't know about what's truly safe to drink and what isn't. What human bodies over time have done because of medicines. We've really. I read an article a couple days ago about how man has destroyed gut bacteria with the invention of medicines. The
Oh,
stuff that used to keep people healthy, certain bacteria in your gut, do not exist anymore.
when I was in college, I wrote a paper for a speech about that we wash our hands too much,
Yeah.
and because of that, we don't have the gut bacteria that we need to prevent
Hand me a napkin, please.
ulcers.
Yeah.
It, did what you were reading talk about something like that?
What?
What you were reading, did it talk about something like that?
Yes. It didn't talk about ulcers, but it talked about how you need certain gut bacteria to process different types of food better
Mhm.
and get more nutrients out of them.
Mhm.
But stuff that everybody takes for granted, like ibuprofen,
Mhm.
destroys the majority of gut bacteria.
Mhm.
So if you take shit like that just for headaches or whatever,
Mhm.
you're literally killing the stuff you need in your stomach
Mhm.
to help you break down food,
Mhm. Right.
which is a weird, thing to have, I think I don't know how to describe it
It
in
makes
my thought
I don't know. It makes
process. It's
perfect sense to
strange.
me because I think living as naturally as possible is the healthiest way to live.
Uh, so people, I'm gonna make up a wax doobie. Got the wax. Grab a
Like
paper.
I just looked up something today, and it said that people.
Leaving this video 15 minutes ago didn't happen, so we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get high as fuck and just keep
Like
going.
I said, this is a stoner channel. Um, that okay, that it was like that the people don't have back problems like tribal societies, that they
Yes.
don't have back problems, and that when they studied spines their spines looked different than ours,
Hmm.
that they were a little bit J, I can't remember if it was J or S, I think it was J shaped,
Yeah.
kind of the same, right? um, Around the top, toward the
Toward the
neck.
neck.
Yeah, right. And it said, even though they're women, for many hours sat hunched over, like doing stuff with yarn or water.
Yeah.
They had these intensive chores and stuff sometimes, but still, their spines looked different, and they did not have these same back pains that Westerners complain about.
That's from muscle build, though. A lot of people don't understand that if you do any job, you need to, and your head is going to be at a weird angle, you need to start building your muscles in your neck to handle that.
Hmm.
Because without the certain types of muscles that hold your head up into the right position, you have all kinds of different back problems. And then decompression of the spine is something else you should be doing. Mainly if you're a heavier person like myself,
Hmm.
you should always be looking into getting on the dip rack or anything and letting your feet hang. So you can stretch your spine back out because you're constantly, if you're the heavier you are, the more compressed your spine is getting. I know that shit for a fact.
That sounds to me like you think in those tribal societies it has to do with them being thinner.
Mm-hmm. Hunter gatherers. Hunter gatherers are smaller type people too. They're not quite as big. You know, they're all around 5'6", 5'7",
Mm-hmm.
sometimes into the 5'3" range. If you look at some of the historical facts on them, like I heard Geronimo wasn't even a very big guy at all, but he was just a crazy bastard.
I don't know anything about Geronimo.
We'll start learning. Dude, I've always loved history, so.
Oh, I like things about history too. I just don't know anything about Geronimo. I don't remember being taught anything about him in school.
Oh man.
First of all, and I can remember all kinds of stuff that we were taught in school, but I don't know any. In fact, everything I learned about Native Americans, I mostly learned in college because I happened to do a lot of community college in New Mexico.
Well, that's interesting because you grew up in a native town too.
Yeah,
In
that is
Shelbyville?
interesting. Oh, we played, well, but all of my friends did too. We played the Oregon Trail a lot, but we did not learn. I don't feel like we learned any more about
Yeah.
any more about
Yeah,
any that our um, history was any less whitewashed than anybody else's.
right. Look at that
In
dude.
fact, I'll ask my cousins who grew up in the same area.
Oh, look at that. That you can see the wax. I try not to put the wax all the way up to where your mouthpiece is, because as you hit and it runs down, it will get there. Don't worry. If you think I shorted it on wax, you're not thinking right. Believe me.
I felt like you were talking to me.
Well, I don't think you think I shorted it on wax. Once we hit this, as soon as we're done, you're gonna be like, "Let's take a dab."
Yes, that was my plan. I was getting ready to say it right now. Should I go get an
I need the
ashtray?
ashtray over there. Yeah.
There's
Thank you.
cups fucking everywhere.
But as you can see, that joint perfectly straight. It's it's a bigger around than a cartridge. You can put the cartridge inside the joint. Watch. Wham. Straight. Inside. Looking around, man. We're doing the damn thing over here. But I like these wax joints.
Okay,
They burn
I'm
super
back.
slow. They burn super slow. Oh man.
Smoky, yo.
Yep. We've been shooting this video for a half hour now. I can't wait to stop it and watch the actual playback. So, you want to start the TV back up?
No. Did you already stop it or something?
No, I'm getting ready to here in a second.
I don't have that remote. Is this it?
Yeah, that'll work for me.
Okay.
We use the NVIDIA Shield
That's
for
the
our TV.
Starfleet remote. The Star Trek
Yeah,
remote.
I call it. That's this motherfucker right here. It has your mouse pad in the middle, all your controls, your keyboard,
It's
everything.
complicated as all get out.
It's super simple. It even has a back button, the whole 9 yards, a way to
It
go
has
home.
all of the buttons to do everything. We
Except
cannot,
talk to it. That's the only thing it's missing is a fucking voice talk button, which the controller that goes for the NVIDIA Shield does have. That fucking thing costs $200. That's
Okay, a
crazy
remote
expensive.
control that costs $200 should do some sexy time with you.
Not the remote control, the player. The
Oh,
NVIDIA Shield. The cool thing about it is I downloaded Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic to it, and I can take my PS4 controllers, and if you hold the start button and the option button, like the PS button and the option button, for I think it's 10 seconds, it starts flashing, and then you can just connect it to any Bluetooth device. So I can connect my PS4 controllers to that motherfucker. So when I want to game out on like Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, or Knights of the Old Republic 2, I can put it on my TV real easy. I don't have to fucking folly around breaking out the old PlayStation because, or the computer because I have that shit on. Dude, I've been playing Knights of the Old Republic since it fucking came out, and then Knights of the Old Republic 2 also. I play them both. I'll beat one, and then I'll beat the other. Then I'll take like a fucking 5 year hiatus or a 4 year hiatus, and then I'll play them again. Because you got to give yourself a chance. Because they're long ass games,
how
and they're
long?
fun.
How long?
Oh, days. They're not hour games, they're day games. I mean, just to play all the way through part one is 18 and a half hours minimum. That's straight through.
Hmm.
And that's just doing the missions. That's not doing none of the side shit, chasing anything down, nothing. That's just going completely story, just
Is that how you
main
usually do it,
storyline.
or do you do side missions, or what?
No, I do all, I try to do everything to make the
Okay, so
complete
how long
character.
does that take you?
Oh, that's like somewhere between 72 and 115 hours. And part two is probably anywhere from 100 hours to 190 hours.
This is like your baby is 32 months old.
I don't understand what you mean.
Like, did it take 2 weeks?
Yeah, basically it would be 2 weeks, but
No,
I don't.
3 days, or no,
I
72 hours?
I would sit down and game out for like 12 hours, 10 hours, something like that, and then fucking leave it alone for the rest of the day.
What's so fucking funny?
Because I just thought about that. I played games for like 12 hours, and then I left it alone for like the rest of the 4 hours I'm awake. The rest of the day. I said the rest of the day. And then all of a sudden it popped into my head. Motherfucker, the rest of the day was like 4 more hours, you fucking asshole.
Okay, it's funny to me that I'm just like as Stoner McGee as you, and then I was like, what's so funny? Hey man, live your fucking life, okay?
Well, people, we're going to finish this doobie and take some more dabs because that's what we do. Peace out, everybody. I hope you like the sound from the new mic. I think it's going to be a lot better. I am not sponsored by these people, and the sound you're hearing now is the mic in the phone.